Okay, you guys, so we left the go-kart over in Glenhaven so we can enjoy our time over there, get plenty of work done, and then, you know, ride the go-kart like an animal. Dude, speaking of animals, look at this friggin' guy. What? Dude, I'm just trying to get ready to go to work, and this guy's chilling on the... Holy crap, there's a bunch of them. So these elk are just kind of always in the yard, chilling, eating up all my grass. They never share any of the grass with me. Andrew sometimes comes over, and he gets to chow down with the elks. Sometimes even with the mountain goats. Oh, almost dropped my... Oh, I did drop it. Here we go. Alright guys, so we're off. Dude, you guys, these friggin' elk are everywhere. Let's go over here. Over here. Holy crap, do you hear them bugling over there? These things are crazy. There's a monster bull elk over there next to the house. He's trying to mount up. Alright guys, let's see if we can zoom in on these elk. Oh my goodness, there's so many. They finna start a riot. Look at this bull elk trying to get it in. He's getting mad. He said, hey, let me wake up in it. You better back up. Come back over here, girl. I'm trying to get all up in it, boo. I'm coming. I'm gonna get on it. Ooh, I'm gonna pretend I'm eating grass. Okay, she ain't looking. I'm gonna get on it. Hide in the trees, girl. Hide in the trees. I ran out of thin set yesterday, so that was kind of crappy. Now we can get back at it. Chicken noodle soup. Yeah, they look back at it. Dude, what the frick, man? I just broke my truck. Look at this crap. It just sheared off. So my truck's freaking broken. Well, looks like we're going to be late to work. I double-checked this front steering linkage to see if I was going to be able to make it. And of course, I'm not going to now. Look at this crap. It broke right off. Wonderful. There's the rest of it. Looks like we got to build a new one. Dang. We have no choice but to duct tape it. So let's see how this works. Alright guys, we are fitting to go full-blown redneck. We fitting to tape this thing up. Let's see. How crazy. Would never have expected my front end to just snap off like that. Good thing it happened here instead of driving up the mountain, and I would have flew off the mountain. I would have been laying in the river upside down. Woo! Crazy! Now I can't even open this tape. What the muffin? What the heck's the problem here? Hey-ya! There we go. The gorilla's out the cage! There ain't no stopping a professional. Let's see if this big ball of Gorilla Tape's gonna hold my drag link to the Pitman arm. I don't think so, but we're gonna find out. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably add some more tape to this thing, just to be sure. I wonder if it's enough to get me to work. Ha! Probably not. So we definitely came across a very real problem. Ugh, I gotta get rid of this stupid stuff. I hate this trash. I don't know if this thing's gonna make it home. We're gonna try to see if we can make it happen. Look, this is the freaking thingy. It sheared right off. What a piece of shit. Alright. Moment of truth, you guys. Let's see if we can make it out of the parking lot without my front end breaking off. Nope. Of course, as soon as I'm trying to go, somebody else is going. Oh, goodness gracious. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. As long as I can get this thing home, I'll be happy. But it doesn't look like it because there's friggin' people driving around. Oh my god, it's making all kinds of clinkety-clockety noises. Nope. There it went. No more steering. Son of a biscuit. Gotta get under there and tape it off again, I guess. So the first ball of tape did not work whatsoever. So we went ahead and put another one on. Let's see if we can make it home now. I'm trying to fix my truck and look at all these friggin' out. They're everywhere. Hopefully they don't try to eat me, bro. Okay guys, so my Gorilla Tape fix got me home on like the 30th attempt, that times 6. So we made it home at least. That's basically the only thing that matters. Here's my old drag link. I went ahead and grabbed that. Oh god, gross. We gotta see if we can remove this broken drag link end, and we'll try to hook the old one up to the new one and see if it works. I don't think it's gonna. They don't think it's gonna. You guys don't think it's gonna. But it just might gonna. So I guess let's find out if it's gonna. I'm gonna have to take the go-kart. Oh, can't. Left that in Glenhaven. Goodness gracious. So first things first, let's get the freaking tool. Oh, that'll probably work. Oh, I'm too short. Hiya! Whoops. Drop my cellular device. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. Alright, we'll just leave that up. Now I feel bad taking off this really nice tape. Goodness. Damn, this is nice. I might just leave it like this until it breaks. This is a real stout way of fixing it. I really think I did a great job. Look at this. Shenanigans. Oh, this isn't gonna work. We're gonna have to turn this camera off. Get back to you soon. So I got all the stupid tape off. That was a pain in the bristle. But now I gotta work on getting this all taken care of. So we gotta remove this thing. This is the drag link end. We're gonna remove it from this new one, and we're gonna take the old one out of my old tie rods and try to see if we can fit it in there. There we go, that one's out. I hope it fits. That would be wonderful. Alright you guys, so these kind of are way different sizes. Here's a comparison. They're a huge difference, so I don't know if this is gonna work. But I guess it's worth a shot, huh? Crapola. That's not gonna work. Well, that's a bummer. Oh, and I can't get the bolt back on that because I mashed that. Alright, so figured out what I gotta do, guys. I gotta buy this part. Alright, you guys, I'm sitting on the phone waiting. I'm trying to get product dimensions.
Steer and drag link?
Correct. Dude, they just hung up on me. Now I need to call them again. I can't believe that. A bunch of peckerheads.
Please wait a moment.
Yeah, I already did. And I talked to somebody.
Thank you for calling firstkeep.com.
Yeah.
Hi, Keith, how can I help you today?
Hi, I just was on the phone with you guys trying to figure out product dimensions on a part.
The system has a 15-minute timer, so if you're on for more than 15 minutes, it's likely it'll be laying up on you.
We were on the phone for 1 minute. We were in the middle of talking, and they were looking a part up for me, and then the phone.
You weren't on hold before that. You mean you got right in within a minute?
Well, just now I'm on the phone for 1 minute and 4 seconds right this second, and I'm talking to you. I'm trying to get this thing replaced, and I've been on the phone a couple times, and now I just want to try to get it taken care of.
Yeah, but why do you need the length?
Because the one on my truck broke.
Right. But this should be the replacement part for $2,500.
Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is I need to find out the length of it so that I can find out if it's going to fit my truck, because this is not the exact same thing that comes off of the truck.
Yeah, we got like zero chance of finding out this one. Okay, let's see, steering drag link.
If you were to contact the warehouse that would be shipping it out, then they would be able to tell you, okay, we have the part right here in front of us, let's go ahead and take a tape measure and measure it, and we'll give you that information and you can give him that information. So
won't do that.
That's not a possibility of contacting the people that have the product in hand?
6.5 inches long.
6.5 inches long?
I found another brand.
Well, I can't have the dimensions of another product because I have the dimensions of like 50 other products. I'm trying to figure out the dimensions of this particular product.
I have a Moog. The Moog I got the dimensions for. That's where I got the dimensions from. If they're all the inner, it's all for four-wheel drive. They should all be identical.
That's what we all would hope, but that's not the way it is. They do.
Yes, I've done this for 46 years.
Okay.
One
Okay.
guy makes it longer, one guy makes it shorter.
I'll tell you, the one that's in my hand right now, you want me to tell you how long it is?
Sure.
It's 8.5 inches long. So for them to both be a little bit different is odd. 2009 steering upgrade for a 2003 to a 2008 vehicle. What I'm looking for is a specific length, and I was asking you what the length of your product was. You were just trying to shoot me down and tell me all kinds of other stuff instead of just telling me something.
Okay, the part you gave me.
Yes.
Part number.
Correct.
Part number.
I just wanted the length of that part, that's all.
Yeah, okay. It has our part number. It doesn't have the manufacturer's part number. So if I give that to the manufacturer, they're going to go, that's not my part number. You put your own part number on. So they're going to limit it.
So, I'm wrong? I don't understand. You told me what the dimensions were on another part that you carry, and so I'm just...
Try something else here. Hold on. I might have another way of doing this.
Okay.
Now, does this go to the steering damper?
It comes out of the drag link sleeve, and it bolts up to the pitman arm. That's the link that I'm looking for.
Okay, let's do this. Okay. I'm thinking the other agent hung up on you because he didn't know how to handle it.
Oh, I don't know, but it was...
It don't make it right, but that makes it what happened.
All I need to know is if that thing is 8.5 inches long, and I would be happy as can be.
Well, see, when they usually don't know, they ask me.
Right.
I'm not bragging. It's just I'm the tech support guy usually.
Right.
So I get to figure out all the ones that they don't want to deal with.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Or don't know how to deal with.
Right. So you don't think that there's any possible way of contacting the warehouse where this product would be shipping from so that they could say...
Every time I ask them that, I get, really?
Yeah.
By the time it takes me to do this, I can ship 7 orders out. And then I get a complaint.
Well,
they drop the phone.
That's what...
Sometimes they'll do it. The majority of the times it's like, yeah, right.
Right. But that...
So
That's why, you know, I'm a business owner as well. You know what I'm saying? And for us to run good businesses, we have to also have good customer service. And
right, I know, but what they tell me is email me.
Right,
so
right. They make it more difficult and make it drag out so that they can ignore it for longer. Yeah, I know exactly how it works. It's sad.
So they play the game. There's a couple of guys, if one of them is Russell, if he's around, he'll do it for me. The other guys... I get, what are you, crazy?
Yeah, right?
That's exactly what I get. I can ship 12 orders in the time it takes me to go find this part.
Yeah, I understand.
So, let's see, here's some more. Okay, I found a Moog number. Okay. It's an ES-800-375. The problem is their tech support line is closed right now.
Okay.
So I can't call them and ask them because they will give me the correct answer.
Okay.
So it's not what you want to hear.
Right.
Not what I want to do, but it might be going in the right direction. If you call me tomorrow morning, I'm in here at 9 o'clock in the morning. So I can call them and find out if how long this indeed is. I'm trying to tell you the practicality.
Yeah, no, I understand 100%. I completely understand what you're doing. I get it. You got to...
I'm not going to lie. You know, that I don't do.
Right.
So,
I appreciate everything you've done. I'm going to go ahead and try to get a hold of one of these things from somewhere.
Okay.
You have a good day.
Okay. You too.
Thank you. Dude, customer service in America has gone down the drain. He straight up said, dude, man, if I were to call the warehouse and ask them to do something for a customer, they would say, what are you, crazy? I'm saying, hey, what are you, crazy? Holy crap, what are you, crazy? Alright, you guys, so Michael made it by. He had to bring his drill by and the stinking grease gun. Because I totally forgot mine on the job. And I gotta fix this freaking truck so I can get to the job. So, now we're just trying to get crap done. And it is cold outside. I don't know why it's cold outside. So let's see if we can get this thing done. Ugh. Oh yeah, we got the Big Mac Daddy. Ring, ring. Oh, I think our battery's dead. I don't know, this thing's intense. I don't have a reamer, you guys, so we're gonna have to stick it out with this. This is getting ridiculous. But it's okay, we're gonna have it done here soon. Alright guys, we are getting there. This is a pain in the butt. What? I have to drill this thing out and I don't have a reamer. I'm using a drill bit. Okay guys, so I got a new bit. Let's see if this thing does what I need it to do. I sure hope so. Ha! No, it looks like that thing's just grinding itself down. That's crappy. So now we got a much smaller bit. Doesn't seem like that did anything. Okay, so that was a waste of money. Yep, I don't think that's helping much. Is it? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it is. Guys, we're so close to being done. It's not even funny. I have so many pieces of this freaking metal shavings in my hands that it's like every time I turn or do anything, I start getting these crazy pains from all these little bitty pieces of metal. Ooh, doggy, that don't feel too good. It's okay though, we're almost done. We need to hurry it up. Alright guys, so I think this is gonna fit. We're just gonna go ahead and slam it in here real quick so we can test fit all this stuff together. Moment of truth coming up. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if this bad boy will fit. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, now I lost the bolt. Uh-oh. Found it. I think we're gonna call this one fixed. Or at least close. Who knows? Holy Nancy Pelosi. Alright guys, check it out. Looks like we've got it installed. All that's left now, I guess, is tighten up the bolts and hit the road. And I guess I'll keep the video rolling so we can make sure I don't... Well, it won't keep me from falling off the mountain, but if I do fall off the mountain, at least I'll catch it on video. Viewer discretion advised. Alright. So, there she is. I think she's tightened up and good to go. We'll find out when we start driving down the road, I guess. Oh my goodness. Crap, this is the worst part about anything, is cleaning up all the tools. Oh, dude. I still gotta put the oil in it. I mean the grease. I forgot about the grease gun. Oh, here we go. Let's grease this bad molicky. Here's the grease gun. Here's the grease fitting. Oh goodness. I'm sure this is a 8mm. It usually is. I feel like these grease fittings fall out. Look, I've always got some missing. Alright, moment of truth. This right here is an 8. Let's see if this 8 fits. It sure freaking doesn't. Oh, you biscuit. We're not gonna worry about it. Because I ain't gotta worry about nothing. Except I gotta go get that part. Alright guys, we're back. And I think these are gonna be plenty big enough. Couldn't spend too much time looking around for some dumb thing, so I figured let's grab the biggest pliers we can find and we'll be good to go. Let's try to see if we can even reach this thing now with our greaser. With our little greaser. Oh no. There's like only one direction. Alright, let's pump her up with some grease. Oh my goodness, how much does it need? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. I see all kinds of grease wanting to splooge out, so I'm assuming that's probably plenty. Okay dokie.